I thought it was you. Nice to see you, Dixon.
It's been a while, Grandpa. 1 year, if my memory hasn't left me. Good to see you haven't kicked the bucket.
Put a sock in it.
Wait. Dixon. Dunban. You're the heroes who risked your lives a year ago in the battle to defend the colonies.
What's a pretty young lady like you doing hanging around with this bunch of slackers?
Dunban, Dixon. Thanks for helping out back there.
I don't believe we did anything.
He's right. Save your thanks for that giant bird.
What was that thing?
A Telethia. A mystical beast that protects the sleeping Bionis. Though I've never heard of one ever venturing down to where us Homs live. Strange.
A Telethia? So that's what it's called.
A mystical beast that protects the Bionis.
So, what's your plan from here? Follow that metal-faced machine, I presume?
What else? He's gonna pay for what he did to Fiora.
Well then, there's only one place he'd go. Galahad Fortress in Sword Valley. A year ago, those things were building a huge fortress, right in the valley. Tactically, it's an excellent location to launch attacks from. I feel there's a strong chance they've now finished building it. That would explain why both colonies were attacked recently.
Sword Valley. The very place where we made our last stand 1 year ago.
So it's settled. Bash down a fortress and smash some metal brains.
Easy, Ryan.
Shulk?
There's somewhere else I need to go first.
But what could be more important than... Wait, you saw another one.
Saw what? What are you on about? These visions sound pretty handy. Well, out with it. What do you see?
I was somewhere very high up. I was fighting at the peak of a huge tower. Fighting Metalface. I heard a voice. And then the Monado's power was unleashed. His armor instantly gave way. The Monado doesn't work on Metalface at the moment. But if that vision comes true...
A tower, huh? Doesn't give us much to go on.
Can you remember anything else from your vision?
I remember... a huge horn. That's it. As I fought Metalface, I could see the Bionis head.
Prison Island.
Prison Island?
I've never been. But I've heard of a black tower at the head of the Bionis. They say it was built by the ancient High Entia race.
The High Entia are real. I thought they were a myth.
I wouldn't blame you, son. An ancient race living at the top of the Bionis? It does sound crazy. But Bionis is home to all kinds of different people, not just us. That includes the High Entia.
The High Entia, huh? I dismiss them as folklore as well.
Never assume anything. Seeing is believing, right?
Have you ever met one?
Well, yeah.
Wow. Dixon, man, you're just full of surprises.
What can I say? I'm well-traveled. And it's all for your future. Day and night I've searched for new lands, met new cultures, and gained knowledge for our people. The life of a wandering old fool. A lonely one at that.
Stop your whining. You do it because you enjoy it. And you make a tidy profit.
Who asked you, Dunban?
Well then, Shulk, what's it to be?
We'll head there.
There are alternatives. We could abandon the colonies, find a place the Mekon will not discover and live in secret.
I realized something when we were fighting Zord. Wherever we go, they'll follow. We can't run from these things. We must fight on.
I see. Then I am obliged to join you.
You want to come with us?
Scared I'll get hurt?
No way. We know you're stronger than anything. Right, Ryan?
You bet.
I've recovered a great deal since we last met. And that miserly old coot over there made me this. Sharp, light, perfect for cutting through steel. Show me a Mekon and I'll slice it in two. I might not be in peak condition, but I'm useful.
I can't thank you enough.
We're in it together now.
You can count on us, Dunban.
Miserly old coot. That sword is forged from Mechon armor. It's worth every penny.
So you keep saying.
If you want to go to the Bionis head, you'll need a guide to get to the upper regions.
We're at the bottom, so I guess the only way to go is up.
Right. But we'll need to go up the lower back first.
The lower back?
Colony 6 is right at the top of the Bionis leg, so we'll have to head around the waist. Through a place called Satorl Marsh. Follow me.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. And due to Shulk's vision, instead of storming Galahad Fortress and probably losing, our next destination is the head of the Bionis. And it's really, really, really far away, but as we continue, Dunban has joined the party, and with it, Dunban's battle tactics tutorial. Hey, did you know? Dunban's a dodge tank! My style's to avoid attacks, but I can do large amounts of damage. You won't see the young ones doing this. I'm more about taking hits than dodging them. You want to wear light equipment. Oh boy, the amount of people that have been misled by this tutorial. I don't know, for whatever reason, it just feels like out of all the tutorials in this game, I feel like this one leads people on the wrong path. But yes, it's true! Dunban has joined the party, and this is where Xenoblade Chronicles starts to get a little bit more on the complicated side. For the better of the gameplay, by the way, as I really need to fix these arts. Give me a second. There we go, that looks... You know, actually, I didn't really change them that much, but Dunban is when, in my opinion, the game starts to get either really good for players or really bad. Either you're the type of person who just continue using Shulk, Ryan, and Charla for every single fight, and you really start to hate your time playing this game, or you experiment, learn just how cool Dunban is, and hopefully max out Peerless, by the way. The other one's not so good, but this is seriously what I've been just rushing to get to as quick as possible. I guess you could say I am a Dunban fanboy, but what can I say? He's literally a veteran of 2 Mechon battles and the previous user of the Monado. But these are the arts I recommend spending AP with. Really, Gale Slash and Worldly Slash, as you're soon going to find out, are his bread and butter combo moves. And combo moves, dude, we haven't even started talking about that. Gosh, there's just a lot to get to. But this is also the moment I want to bring up skill trees. This is something we've largely been ignoring for this playthrough. However, the Wisdom skill tree on Dunban is incredibly, incredibly helpful. Not because of the no armor stuff, by the way. It's more so Reckless Abandon and Twin Swords, which really help his damage output and get his talent art online faster. And yeah, now that we have more party members, there are more options to skill link. Currently, we don't really have a lot of good skill linking options on our main party, but once we fill up the spirit tree on notably Ryan and Shulk, that will change. So if you're playing at home, highly recommend on Shulk, stick and try to get ultimate teamwork as quick as you can. It'll make your time here a lot more enjoyable. But while it's still raining outside, I think it might be a good idea to... I know, Satorl Marsh, it's right up ahead, but no, it's in our best interest to backtrack just a little bit to wrap up what we got to do here in Colony 6. You may recall there was a Nopon up ahead who really did not like the local monsters. Why don't we take care of some of these? And I was hoping I could maybe show off 1 or 2 of Dunban's arts, but man, they're just too weak. I don't think that's going to happen. And now that there are 3 less water Upas on the Bionis, we could turn this quest back into Daza, but something tells me Dixon does not want to be kept waiting. He's kind of an old-timer. They tend to be a little grumpy. Okay, I shouldn't tease him that much. He's been through a lot. Like I said before, he's literally a veteran. We should respect him a little bit. But that also goes for Dunban, who wanted the Upas to pay. But as we get closer to Satorl Marsh, man... After dealing with the Bionis leg again and plotting out all those quests, I've been so looking forward to this place. It is one just really fun. I know marsh areas tend to not be really exciting. 10 out of 10. Cool, but what can I say? This place subverts your expectations in a pretty cool way. Usually when I think of swamps, I think of Blight Town. But I always want to come to the marsh. And oh gosh, I forgot it was nighttime. Dude! Yes! You get to see what makes this place so special. Oh god, the music. I'm already getting chills. Man, Xenoblade's the best, dude. God dang it. I love this game.
I've never seen anywhere like this.
You see? This is why I've been saying you need to get out of the lab every now and then. We're aiming to get inside the Bionis. We can get to the upper regions from there.
Wow. I've never thought about going inside the Bionis.
The closer we get to the top, the more monster trouble we're gonna run into. The only things that venture this far in are the Nopon merchants and curious types like me.
You really know all the fun spots, eh, Dixon?
You want to get to the top? Then this is the only way.
We'll push on, no matter what.
That's the spirit, Shulk.
So here we go. Satorl Marsh, a largely unpopulated area of the Bionis. At least, you know, there's lots of monsters here, but not so many harms, which is, well, actually new for us. So far, it's really just been the occasional Nopon and, you know, colony after colony of harms, if you can want to count the refugee camp as a colony. But as we continue on here, I need to be, you know, Dixon's the tour guide and all because he's been here before, but I gotta do my part too. It is recommended you take care of Flammi, which are the flamingo enemies, and some more Upas for future quests if you're going for maximum efficiency. But for this episode, I really just want to take in the music and the sights, specifically in Definitive Edition. Don't get me wrong, on the original Wii release, this was still a very stunning area, but man, it just looks completely different in this game. Almost. I mean, if it looked completely different, I'd probably get lost occasionally, but even though this is one of the more compact areas of the game, I think, oh god, almost ran into certain death. Should maybe be a little more evasive. This area, Satorl Marsh being a little more on the compact side, actually plays to its benefit.
Everyone, look. It's a group of Nopon.
Ah, some Nopon merchants.
What do you think they're up to?
They must be here for a reason. Let's go and ask them.
Good idea.
Can't imagine you get too many customers around here. Hey, everybody! What's going on as we get another landmark? This time for the Nopon merchants, and I really want to talk to Bokokoko as quickly as I can. I sound like a bird, but I want to preserve his questline, or her, I don't actually know, but their questline for the future. And instead, we'll talk to this merchant on the right.
This first time you come to Satorl? This place covered in fog all year long. It best not to move around at nighttime.
But it's so pretty!
Many bad things happen at night.
Okay, fine.
It's so scary here. Detox frogs attack me and nearly gobble me up. Murder them, please!
You got it. Yes, this is our just generic quest spam, but this unnamed merchant does actually, okay, they have a name, it's Nopon Merchant, does actually give us some pretty useful information, like, hey, don't go around at night. It's really spooky, and what the, dumbass, we get it. You're the coolest character in the game. We get it. But, yeah. Once we accept these 4 generic quests, we'll be on our way. None of these quests are too terribly difficult. The Officer Wolf, you might think, oh man, that's a named enemy because you only have to kill one. No, it's just a normal Wolf. It's kind of weird, but we talk to this Nopon Merchant again.
Have friends ever seen Sororo statues in Satorl Marsh? They really, really big. taller than 1,000 Nopon. One on right is Satorl, and one on left is Sultnar. I wonder which one is Big Sister.
Huh, so we're getting a little bit of lore about this area, and gosh, this is the part of the game where I don't know. First time playing, I was so interested in the Telethia, the Hyentia. Like, I know Dixon calls them birds, they look more like dragons to me, but we will be taking the Nopon merchant's advice and changing the time to daytime. I know, it's a bummer. Things don't look nearly as cool at night, but we're doing this so we can survive as we get jumped by a enemy we actually gotta knock down. Well, knocking down is subjective, because chances are going to be tough we can actually topple this thing. Never mind! We might actually be able to get the break. Nope, it's a flying enemy. What was I thinking? So this is the moment I want to talk about Dumban's gameplay. I mean, I wasn't specifically thinking about right now, but oh god dang it, we did too much damage. Dumban is a tank. And you might think, oh man, that means he does effing 0 damage if you've been taught by, I don't know, I guess modern RPGs or I guess some MMOs also, tanks tend to be on the lower damage side. That is not the case in Xenoblade Chronicles. Dumban does damage, and he works just about pretty much well with everybody in every single group. He's kind of like a capybara. He's just kind of cool with everybody. I don't know why I said that, but it's out there now. Quickly, if we can go through his arts. His best art, in my opinion, is Peerless. This is an aura which, usually, auras do not do this. They do not buff the entire party, but Dumbans do. There is no reason you should not be spamming this art all the time, at the start of battle, in the middle of battle. It's great. And he has red arts as well, which help him deal a lot of damage in chain attacks, which is why we have, well, Shulk and Ryan with us at the moment. Also, they just kind of do a lot of damage as I look around for more quad wings to kill, which we're going to run into so many. It's not such a big deal. I'm actually keeping my eyes open for all the landmarks, which I want to get on the first go here. I tend to try and do this area not necessarily as quickly as possible because I dislike it, but I want things to go as smoothly as they can. But back to what I was talking about. Gale Slash should always be your starter because if you use Worldly Slash immediately after, you get a bonus effect, lowering the strength of the enemy. Also, it does a lot of damage. Alternatively, you could use Electric Gutbuster to get the break. This is why I just cannot get enough of Dumban. He's just so fun to use, and he really just, like, his arts, even at, like, rank 4, come off cooldown pretty quickly, which we can't really say for Ryan. Gosh. Unfortunately, my gear with him is not the best. We could have purchased some from the Nopon merchants, but really, outside of some agility shoes, they didn't have much. They did have Dumban's art manuals, but I don't really have a lot of money right now, so have yet to spend. Up ahead, though, we have the Dual Igna, which are intelligent monsters, just like the Tyrkin. They're very scary. I would rather not fight them. I know you might be thinking, Johnny's such a coward. Who plays an RPG and doesn't want to fight? Dude, I want to fight if I goddamn got to. Shoot. I think my southern roots are coming through in this episode. This place reminds me of home. It's just like Florida. It's so humid you can swim in the air to the grocery store. Okay, I'm being a little hyperbolic, but yeah, there's not really a lot going on initially at the start of this area, unless you picked up that quest at the Nopon merchants. So pardon me while I just kind of run from everything. I think I gave the quick step gems to... Did I? Let me look at his movement speed. Hold up. Oh yeah, that boy running. He got the new Nike Air. Okay. Nike Airs have not been new for so long. God, I'm so stinking white. Anyways, let's fight some Wolf so I can cleanse myself with that simile, I guess. While we're on the topic of gear, I guess, we should bring up Dumban's best stat, which is debatably one of the best stats in the game, agility. Dumban's really, really fast. Like, super fast. A lot of times, if there's a level discrepancy between the opponents, Dumban's just going to dodge a lot. But only if there's one thing to dodge. He doesn't really excel at AoE tanking, and I kind of want to wear that, even though it looks a little goofy with him right now. Now, to better help your agility stat, you want to wear lightweight armor on Dumban. Now you might be thinking, okay, I'm gonna make him naked. You don't do that. A lot of people do. Honestly, it could probably get you past this area just fine, but really, gear in this game is so important, and the gems you can slot into that gear, or if you're using unique armor, I guess, the gems that already come installed in it. Dumban can do lots of damage and be very agile. I just cannot sing the praises of him enough. I know it's a little stupid. I can't showcase that crap right now, but we're a little gear starved. I don't know how this has happened. Oh, dump. Oh, dump. No. Too early. We're running. Oh, God. Can't really dodge stuff if you're running away, I guess. But hey, this kind of works out. We got a landmark near here. Silent obelisk. That music ain't silent, though. You know what? Shavik. I cannot say that guy's name for the life of me. We'll come back for him. We'll come back for him one day. Jesus Christ. As I was saying, yeah. I actually tried to look up how to pronounce that named monster's name. That's a weird sentence to say. All today, and I don't actually know what language it originates from. Because that is a name. It's like Shveik. Can't tell if it's it's definitely some European country. It doesn't matter, because we got a vision up ahead warning us of something. 5 lemon stones. 5 of them! We have to take them to Zazadon as quickly as possible. Oh, crud. Sounds like there's a guy in here called Zazadon who's in a bit of a pickle. Gosh. We'll get to this plate. Dude, the second I saw this little area, I was like, oh, dump. Something gonna go down in there. But it turns out, no, it's totally optional. But you know me. I gotta look through every nook and cranny. We'll get to there in due time, but not in this episode. We're gonna have a little bit of a side quest arc, I suppose. As god dang birds, Jesus. Scaring the crap out of me, dude.
This lamp, it has a very strange glow.
It's a remnant of the High Entia. They've hidden themselves away in the upper reaches now. But at one time, they controlled this whole area.
Good for them.
It's the perfect place to get some shut-eye. The lamp will keep the monsters away. We'll be safe if we rest here.
The breeze feels so good. It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
You will pay for what you've done! You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora!
Do you wish to change it? The future?
Has it been that long?
Dixon.
14 years since I found you on that mountain. Seems like yesterday.
I owe it all to you. If you hadn't found me that day, I wouldn't be here now discovering the world.
Forgive me, Shulk. Sorry I couldn't save your folks.
Don't be.
Now I think about it, that was when I found the Monado as well. This might be crazy talk, but maybe you and the Monado are part of some higher plan.
I don't remember much at all. But I know that my mum and dad left me it. The Monado was their final gift to me. At least, that's how I used to think of it. That's why I want to discover its true power and help defeat the Mechon. But so far, I've just been creating piles of Mechon scrap.
So you don't just want to study it in a lab after all?
This sword... there must be some way.
Finally decided to join us, Shulk.
Sorry, guys. Didn't sleep a wink.
Right then. Time to move on. How far now?
We'll be there soon enough. The High Entia ruins are just ahead.
So after a brief moment to reflect and kind of rest, Shulk didn't really sleep too well. We have to push onward because we're closing in on the high Antia ruins. But I just want to take a moment to talk about the elephant in the room, this really loud snoring sound. Or is it even snoring? Maybe it's something else. Ooh, the foreshadowing. Gosh! This game's so good. But, yeah. We're pretty close, and there's a lot of really dangerous enemies here. But also, a lot of stuff to look for. Like locations. So you could easily take the safe route, which is just through this canyon, if you'd even call it that. Or you could be dangerous and go see the funny monkeys. It should be very obvious if you know me at all which path I'm going to take, but no. If I'm careful enough, this also is a viable option to get where we're going, and also lets us see more of the marsh, which, yeah, believe it or not, we kind of just stormed through all of it. If I pull up my map, which I don't think I've done this whole episode, this is basically it. That's all there is to it. I mean, there are some nook and crannies and some secret areas, but right up ahead, that's the end of the zone, and you'd be surprised how much action they can pack in such a small area. Gosh, Monolith Sauce on a whole nother level, but yeah, we got some high-level enemies, including Belzeb Go-Go.
Who's just so silly. Look at him. He's walking in slow motion like he's in a movie.
But no, these monkeys crazy. They will one-shot us, and they're a vision type, so you gotta keep your distance. Luckily for me, I am friends of the apes. We should be fine, is what I mean. I've gone through this place enough times, I doubt we'll aggro any of them. And if we do, boy oh boy, your boy Dumban's got the moves. As we've already seen, he's, I don't know, maybe we should have like a times Dumban is dodge impending doom meter, but no. Right up here, it's pretty much where we're going. There's a lot of these ruins, though, which are designed in a completely different pattern than anything we've seen before. Well, not technically true. There was the Entia technology in Colony 9, but, dude, it's just so cool. And up ahead, oh my gosh, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm easily impressed. The first time I played this game, I was so interested in this legend of this ancient civilization that used to live on other parts of the Bionis, but then fled for some strange reason. But as we get closer to the floodgate, believe it or not, yeah, like I said, that's pretty much the whole marsh. Unless you do side quests, which, yeah, we might do a couple here inside the marsh. I don't know. And also, I haven't mentioned this yet. Holy crap. There's a lot to talk about in this game. Jeez. We have guest characters, and I don't know how Dixon does it. How does he wear white jeans all the way up these swamps, and they still look absolutely pristine this whole time? Don't know how he does it. Maybe that's one of his little secrets.
The upper regions are through that entrance. You gotta go through Magna Forest first. Prison Island is at the Bionis head, just above Magna Forest.
It pains me to say it, but this is the point where I turn back. I must see to the survivors, and I'm also very concerned about Colony 9.
I understand. Thank you for everything.
I might have said a few things I shouldn't have back in the mine. Forgive me.
No, it's okay.
I owe you my life, young man. I'll never forget it, heir to the Monado. Medic, will you stay with them?
I want to help Shulk. The Mekon must pay for what they did. And I'm sure Gaddo is still alive somewhere. If he is, I have to find him.
Find him for me too. Good luck.
Sharla, I want to go with the Tharon.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I've never seen anything cooler than Shulk smashing Mekon with the Monado. But I'm just slowing you down.
No way, kid. You just need to shape up like me.
It's okay. I've made up my mind. Compared to you guys, I know I'm pretty useless. But that's cool. Because I know what I can do. I'm gonna go back to the colony and help the survivors rebuild their lives.
You'll do us proud, kid.
Good luck, Juju.
Thanks.
Shulk, Ryan, keep Sharla safe for me.
Dixon, are you leaving too?
The Mekon may be gone from Colony 6 now, but that doesn't mean we've seen the last of them. When they launch another attack, and they will, Colony 9's gonna need my help.
Yeah. I guess you're really needed at the colony.
This ain't the last you'll see of me. You should be all right for now. Look after the Monado.
You can bet on it. We won't let the colony down.
You'll make us proud, Shulk. You, on the other hand, need to buck up your ideas. How else are you gonna protect Shulk?
Thanks for the heads up, Dixon.
Good luck. See ya. Can't say I feel so good about deceiving these kids.
What's that you say?
Oh, just mumbling. Forget I said anything.
Sucks to see him go, but... Come on, Dixon. We can make it to the Bionis head. It's not even that hard. You've done it before, right? But, yes. Athaleron, Dixon, and most importantly, Juju leave the party. But don't worry. Your boy Juju's getting busy. Juju wants to restore Colony 6 to its former glory. Visit Colony 6. Maybe there's something you do to help. Go to Colony 6 during breaks in the story. Yeah, this is one of the... Okay, Dumbman's tutorial ticked me off, but this one is just goddamn funny. Even the titles, Help to Restore Colony 6. I was seriously streaming this game on Discord, and my friend was like, wait, what colony does Juju live in again? Now opens some of people's favorite part of the game, and I feel like I've said that a lot of times, or their least favorite, the ability to revisit and rebuild Colony 6. We'll be touching on that in the future, but for right now... Yeah, we gotta climb this goddamn giant wall. Whoosh, yeah! Zoom in! There's a girl over there! Girl over there! The Napon merchant wasn't lying. I want to see these tall women. Hey! How can I meet them?
Wow! Amazing! I never think Hom come here. There are lots of ancient Hyentia ruins around here. You come here to find rare things to sell?
Not necessarily.
You want to go to top bit of Bionis? I tell you how. For free! You need to go to Ancient Hyentia Coming of Age ceremony.
What? I didn't wear a suit, no!
You know about it? It tests for Hyentia boys to become men in olden days.
Alright, Charlotte, stay behind. We'll handle this.
First, you need to find 4 offerings scattered around Satorl. Then put on adulthood emblem in front of Sororo statues. That will open path to top of Bionis.
Whoa. This is the only way. It's dangerous. Be careful. Then why the crud didn't Dixon tell us this crap? He has no faith in us. But alright, the ancient ceremony is a quest that leads to, gathering 4 item orbs scattered across the marsh.
I forget you say, us Nopon merchants can sell you anything you need.
Yeah, except the item orbs we need for this. So, this is how they got their money's worth out of this map. You have to go around and gather these 4 items. And while we're around those items, we might as well take on some other quests. This is, in my opinion, how you should do backtracking. I know backtracking isn't everyone's favorite thing, but here it's pretty cool. It basically forces you to explore more of the marsh. And gosh, I've been talking and talking and talking about how much I love the marsh. So in the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles, we're actually going to get there. Thanks for watching, guys. I know this was a lot of...
Dope, it's so cool.
Trust me, guys. But seriously, it's important that you understand. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our little tour guide episode. And see you next time on Xenoblade Chronicles. Bye.